Are you looking for the best fast 3D printers in 2025? In this video we will look at some of the 3 best 3D printers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Creality K1 3D Printers. The Creality K1 is a fully enclosed Core XY printer. Right off the bat, you can tell where it's going to excel: speed and stability. While the Core XY design helps it achieve speeds of up to 600 mm per second, you'll have less factors to worry about while diagnosing problems thanks to the enclosure. It has an onboard camera for easy print monitoring, too. The Creality K1 has a standard, relatively small build volume of 220 by 220 by 250 mm, like the Ender 3 has. If you want something bigger, you could opt for the K1 Max instead, with 300 by 300 by 400 mm, the same as the CR10s. As a slightly more expensive option for fast consumer printers, it's a bit more than the Neptune 4, Ankermake M5C, Cheetah X Plus 3 with similar speeds. The Creality K1 works best if you want fast speeds but also love the K1's other capabilities. Although it's by no means a truly high-end printer, it is a slightly more expensive option. So, if you have no plans of using finicky filaments like ABS and PTG and don't know if you'll really make use of the print monitoring tools, the Creality K1 isn't worth it. But for fast printing without much hassle, it's great. At number 2. Neptune 4 Max 3D Printers. The Neptune 4 Max is the printer to beat for a large build volume at a cheap price. But what people should really be paying attention to is the potential for high-speed printing. This was the main thing I wanted to understand in my hands-on review of the Neptune 4 Max. In a 3D printer so large, can you really still get accurate prints at high speeds? With Clipper coming pre-installed on the printer and the extra big fan equipment, high speeds are very much possible. They'll shave off hours from larger prints. The Neptune 4 Max's build volume of 420 by 420 by 480 mm opens the doorway to multi-day prints. So, small speed improvements make for big-time saves across that kind of timeline. Unfortunately, the Neptune 4 Max's best feature is also its main downside. To get that great build volume on a cheap printer, you should expect to spend time troubleshooting and fixing issues as they arise. That's doubly true when you're pushing print speed to its limit. Although it's not impossible for a beginner, it's definitely a better choice for someone familiar with 3D printing and ready to dive into Clipper, input shaping, etc. At number 3. Anycubic Cobra 2 3D Printers. The Anycubic Cobra 2 is a true budget machine, but it still offers significantly faster print speeds than other printers in its price range. Its maximum is 300 mm per second. It doesn't reach those speeds using a Core XY design or offering Clipper. The Cobra 2 just has a quality extrusion and cooling system, so you can safely reach higher speeds. Notably, it uses a direct drive extruder and a rapid cooling system. Although it doesn't cost much compared to other printers on this list, it does still have Wi-Fi, auto-leveling, and a touchscreen. The main negative of the Cobra 2 is that you will be stuck with subpar speeds, at least, in the realm of high-speed printing. There's upgrade potential, so you could change that, but it isn't impressive by default. If you're willing to put in some extra effort to reach higher speeds and you're on a strict budget, the Anycubic Cobra 2 is pretty much perfect. But if you can afford something better, it will serve you well.